list.
We pretend that we don't know any.
Challengers Adam and Fatima tried to bluff their way past carryover champs Jess and Shane, but came up short.
He's not on the list, so the champs have taken out another game.
On their second crack at a rich list, the champs again failed to capitalise.
It's not on the list, unfortunately.
New challengers Michelle and Darren named a long list of Clint Eastwood movies,
Well done.
but fell at the final draw.
Any which way you can, unfortunately.
Finally, Jess and Shane were able to pocket some cash with the help of some Aussie gold medalists.
Susiania.
He's on the list. Well done.
Will the gold continue to flow for our champs? Let's find out as we play the Rich List.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Rich List. Great to have your company. Now, the biblically minded amongst you will be familiar with the old saying that it is easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of heaven. Well, all I can say is it's lucky none of our contestants are dead tonight, ladies and gentlemen, because I intend to make one of them, or at least two of them, very, very rich indeed. Two of them are well halfway there, our current carryover champs. Would you please welcome back Jess Cooper and Shane Greenwood. Shane, Jess, welcome back. Good to have you here.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rance.
So good to see you finally got some runs on the board. Three cracks at the Rich List, ladies and gentlemen, and finally 25 grand. Have you spent the week?
Mentally spending the money.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You haven't actually spent it yet?
No, not yet.
Fair enough. What do you spend it on in your head?
Europe,
Really? Nice, nice. And what's destination number one?
Egypt.
Really? Not strictly speaking Europe, but, you know, close enough. And you, my geezer, I see you've spent the week adorning yourself. You got a new tattoo.
I have, yes, I
Can
have.
you give us a little squizzy? Oh, look at this. It's fresh, brand new.
Brand
Look at
new.
those vivid colours. That's beautiful.
Less than 3 days old, that one.
Is that right?
Yep.
Well, for those of you who weren't watching in the last couple of weeks, Shane does all his own tattooing. He's done this himself, ladies and gentlemen. Good work. So, geezer, where are you heading to?
I promised the wife that I'd take her to Paris.
Oh, that's right.
Yes,
That's right.
we,
Oh, there's that surprise party coming up, isn't it?
Well,
Not anymore.
Not
Oh,
anymore.
well, sorry, yes. Maybe we can edit that bit. Oh, rats. Listen, why don't you make your way to the pod and we'll see if we can rig up some more.
thank you.
I'm not sure whether our first challenger has ever been to Egypt, but I do know she's a mummy. Would you please welcome Carmel Johnston? Hello.
Andrew,
Welcome to the Podyseum. Great to have you
you.
here. You might have been to Egypt. You're a travel consultant, I hear.
I am, but no, I haven't been to Egypt.
Would you like to go?
Oh, I'd love to. Yeah,
What would be top of your list? Of all the places in the world, as a travel consultant, you know a bit about them, what would be the top of your list?
That I haven't been to before?
Yeah.
Probably Antarctica, believe it or not.
Really?
Yeah, love to go to Antarctica.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
As a travel consultant, I assume geography is a strong point.
hopefully.
We might have something for you there.
I might have some very disappointing clients otherwise.
Yeah, exactly. Carmel, you have a partner. It's time to meet him. Please welcome Mark Burgess. G'day, Mark.
Hi, Andrew. How are you? Good. good.
Carmel, Mark, Carmel.
How are you?
And what's the Mark Burgess story? I hear you're a bit of a blogger.
I do. I like blogging online, just thoughts,
Yeah.
random stuff from the day.
Are you a kind of, you know, a Sex and the City style blogger?
Absolutely.
Are you? Really?
Yeah, completely inspired. She's awesome.
Yeah.
She's great.
Are you a bit partial to a pair of Manolo Blahniks from time to time?
Maybe, you know.
Maybe, you never know. And what are you looking for in the list tonight, Mark?
Oh, look, I'd actually love to get to the Caribbean, actually.
Really?
Yeah, Antarctica not for me, but definitely to go to the Caribbean,
Well,
do
you
some
could
jet skiing.
fly as far as, say, Buenos Aires together and then split up, go your separate ways. What do you think?
Absolutely. Yeah, that works. That works for me.
That's the plan. Better rustle up some cash. Time to hit the pods. Best of luck, challengers. Pod's red. Pod's blue. Everyone can hear me, right?
Yes?
Yes.
Yep.
Let's get started. Are you ready to do this?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right,
Bring it
let's
on.
get stuck in, shall we? Your first list tonight is... In a blatant case of network cross-promotion, your list is characters who have appeared in 5 or more episodes of Grey's Anatomy until the end of 2007. Anyone a fan of Grey's Anatomy? Yeah. Or you shouldn't give it away. Yes, we're huge fans,
yes,
Andrew.
yes.
Yeah. Got the DVD box set. Yeah. I'll go to the challenges first.
I know there's a McSteamy and a McDreamy and...
I don't know. They're actually classed as characters. I think you need their real names.
Okay.
No, we'll go 6.
Would you say 3 or so? Maybe
Oh, 3,
give us some wiggle room.
3, definitely.
3?
Yes.
All right, we'll go with 3.
Go 3.
It'd be easier if it were the Wiggles, wouldn't it? 3's leaving yourself a fair bit of wiggle room, but I'll take it as the first offer. Opening bid is 3.
3. I think we get.
5?
I think
I think we can get 5.
5,
Yeah.
okay. 5?
5.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh.
we can definitely go 6.
We can go 6?
We can go 6.
6.
6.
Bring it on.
Okay. 6.
6. I reckon we could do 8.
Do you reckon 8?
Yeah.
8.
8.
No
Yep.
dramas.
Okay. 8.
Ooh.
No, let him have it.
I'm not confident, yeah.
Let him have
Let
it.
him have it.
Yep, let him have
You know, in letting them have it, you might well be giving them the list.
it. Yes, unfortunately. Yes.
It's only 1. There's another one yet.
That's the spirit. They say, name them. It's time to make a list. So where do we start?
Meredith Grey.
Meredith Grey. Indeed, Meredith Grey is on the list. Nicely done. Played by Ellen Pompeo. Was nominated for a Golden Globe for that role.
Der-
Kelly Stevens?
no.
No?
Isabel Stevens.
Isabel Stevens.
Isabel
Sorry.
Stevens? Izzy
With the
Stevens?
program
I'll
shown.
just sit over here.
Yeah, Isabel Izzy Stevens, played, of course, by...
Catherine Heigl.
Who's everywhere right now. She's just so hot. She's on the
She
list.
is.
Well done.
Derek Shepherd.
Derek Shepherd.
McDreamy.
She knows the real names. It's extraordinary. Derek Shepherd is on the list. Nicely done. McDreamy, the neurosurgeon.
Addison Shepherd.
Addison.
Shepherd.
The answer is Dr. Addison Montgomery Shepherd. But we'll pay Addison Shepherd, the character who now has her own spin-off series, right?
Private Practice.
You got it. Nailed it. Doesn't get you an extra point. Moving on.
Mark Sloan. McSteamy. Dr. Mark Sloan.
Dr. Mark Sloan, a.k.a. McSteamy, is on the list. Nicely done.
Who's the...
Miranda Bailey.
Yep.
Dr. Miranda Bailey.
Dr. Miranda Bailey. Dr. Miranda Bailey is on the list. Nicely done. What have we got here? 2 to go.
Yeah, Dr. Christina Yang.
It's on the list. Nicely done. Christina Yang, played by Sandra Oh.
And number 8, Preston Burke.
Yes.
Dr. Preston Burke.
This one's for the list. Would you have Preston Burke on your list?
No.
Probably wouldn't have thought of his name. I know him.
So the answer's no, but the answer is yes. Preston Burke is on the list. Chance of 1 up. Yes, Preston Burke, played by Isaiah Washington, who was, well, last season dropped from the show for apparently making disparaging comments about one of his co-stars or something like
Knight.
that. Yeah, right. We do not accept disparaging comments here on the Rich List, although feel free to trade them amongst yourselves. As you look at the remainder of this list, some of the names you were looking for were people like Alex Karev was there. Finn Dandridge is one that no one got. And then you get random punters like the anaesthesiologist, the intern. As you said, Mark, it's only 1. And it does take 2 to win this thing. You're still in it. See if you can get yourself back in it after the break. We'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, our challengers tonight are Carmel and Mark, and I've just been having a slightly closer look at your contestant profiles here. It seems that you're a very accident-prone couple. It says, Mark, that you rolled a car outside Tamworth a couple of years ago. Would that, I take it that wasn't on purpose?
No. I was aiming for more of a spin-out sort of thing, but no, I ended up going over.
Sure.
Yeah.
And Carmel, it says here, you were surprised to discover when you came out of the surf the other day, having been dumped by a big wave, that your costume had fallen off.
half the costume had fallen off and definitely
Right.
the wrong half,
Right.
yes.
How long did it take you to realise this? You weren't at the kiosk or anything
Far
before
too
someone...
long, I'm afraid. I was actually walking straight up the beach, unfortunately directly for my mother-in-law on a very hot day, and
Yeah.
the beach was so crowded.
Oh, well, she saw you in your best light, no
Yes.
doubt. Yeah. Well, listen, you've been a little bit accident-prone, round one. Hopefully round two is a lot more, well, your style. Champs, ready to do this thing?
Let's get it on.
Yep.
Okay, 25 grand to their name so far, looking to bump that up. Your second list tonight is... See, I heard you talking during the break and you were saying, oh gosh, if we get a sport one, we're done for. Australian swimmers who've held a world record till March 2008. A swimming record in the pool over Olympic distances, okay? But it doesn't necessarily have to be at the Olympics. And this is as adjudged by the IOC. So I'll go to the champs first.
Wow, where do we start?
I know Eamon Sullivan set one not long ago.
I think we shock
5?
them and go 6. We'll get 6.
All right.
Going with shock and awe,
Shock and all
6.
with 6.
6, all right? 6 is the opening bid.
We're
We're doing
feeling good
okay.
about
We
this.
think.
Yeah, we're feeling good about
Reckon we
this.
could get
Yeah.
8
I reckon
or
we'll go 8. We'll try 8.
8?
8.
Yes, feeling
Okay.
good about this.
They could have been bluffing me, or themselves, or you. They say 8.
I reckon we give them 9.
Are you sure?
No, but it sounds good.
Sure. 9. 9's a nice number. It's my favourite number.
Is
So,
it really?
Yep.
3's my favourite number. 3 3's a 9.
Oh,
We're onto something here, Jess.
we work.
9 is the bid.
9. I think we can do 10. I'm pretty
Yep.
confident.
Okay.
We've gone through a
Yep.
few years. Yeah, we
Yep.
can do 10.
Yep.
Really?
10.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
They're giving you your 3 threesomes and they're chucking in an extra. 10.
Reverting back to the old tactics, I think we'll let them.
I think we'll let them name them.
Really?
Yep.
Okay, fair enough. So when you said, gee, if they give us a sporting one, we're really sunk, all right, now's the time to float.
Oh, yeah.
Or swim, as the case may be. It's time to make a list. Let's do it. Australian swimmers who have held a world record in the pool over an Olympic distance, according to the IOC.
Well, drop dead obvious. Thorpe.
Thorpe.
Ian Thorpe.
Torpedo.
The torpedo.
Nicely played. Torpe is on the list.
Second most obvious.
Susie O'Neill, Madam
Oh, I
Buck.
was going to go Tracy Wickham.
You were going to go Tracy Wickham?
Tracy Wickham.
All right.
Tracy Wickham.
Happy to go Tracy Wickham.
Absolutely.
Just as well, Tracy Wickham is on the list. Nicely done.
I think Dawny held 1 or 2 in her
Sure
time.
she would have, yes.
I'd say Dawn Fraser.
Yes.
Certainly held world records for a number of disciplines. And swimming is one of them. Nicely done. Held the 100 metres freestyle record for 15 years.
Madam Butterfly just sprung to my mind as soon as I
yes,
heard
you
it.
did. You're right.
Susie O'Neill.
Susie O'Neill.
Susie O'Neill.
Susie O'Neill. Which particular distance would you go with Susie O'Neill?
I think the 100 metres butterfly.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it was the 200 metres, but she is on the list. Nicely done. Well done.
Hackett.
Yeah. Oh, Kieran Perkins.
Oh, Kieran Perkins, yeah.
Kieran Perkins.
Kieran Perkins.
Kieran Perkins smashed the 1,500 metres record in 1992. He's on the list. Nicely done.
Okay.
Did Grant Hackett, because it was always, I thought it was always him and Kieran that were always,
I know there are others. The little,
All right, well,
the little
should we
one
leave
you
that?
said- Yeah, the little one you said earlier.
not Haley Lewis.
That's the one, yes. Hayley Lewis. Hayley Lewis. Lewis.
Haley Lewis.
Yes.
You're backing Hackett, you're backing Lewis. Who are we going with?
Oh, Lewis.
Lewis.
Yes. We'll pick it up later.
Hayley Lewis, who won 5 gold medals at the, 1990 Commonwealth Games, blitzed them at the 91 World Championships, never set a world record. She's not on the list, unfortunately. So the champs have taken out the game. Other names are people like Patria Thomas, Libby Lenton, Samantha Riley, Daniel Kowalski, all of the names flooding back. Unfortunately, a little too late. Carmel, Mark, I'm sorry to send you home empty-handed. It's been fun having you. Hope you've had a good time on the
Thank
Rich List.
you.
Best of luck. And team, let's turn 25 into 275, shall we? Time to make another list after the break. show, ladies and gentlemen. You're not on DWTS, you're not on ITT, you're not on AGT, you're not on SYTYCDA. This is TRL, the rich list, ladies and gentlemen. The whole point of the show, of course, is to make people rich. Shane, Jess, you retain the crown. 4th time round. But I'd hardly call you rich just yet. So
Baby steps, Andrew.
Yeah,
Baby steps.
yeah. Well, time to take a few sort of Armstrong kind of steps. I'm thinking
go.
Neil, not Louis, of course. $25,000 in the count so far. $250,000 if all goes well right now. If this is the first time you've watched the Rich List, this is how it's done. 3 correct answers from the little list in my hands will net $10,000. 6 correct answers, and I'll give you 25. You've been there before. Triple it for 3 more answers, $75,000. 12 correct answers, I'll give you $150,000. And give me all 15, and I'll give you $250,000. Okay? That'll give you something to think about over the next week, Jess. We ready to play it?
Definitely.
Go.
Best of luck, champs. Your rich list is... Don't know if it's an easy one, but it's an interesting one. Official floral, animal, and bird emblems of Australia's states and territories. They must be official.
Wow.
Wow. Do you remember when you were at school and you had the school diary and right up in the glossy pages, there was all this stuff, as well as the Prime Ministers, and it's not coming back to you?
Some of them are.
Good.
One, the Waratah. Is there a Waratah?
New South Wales, I think.
Is the Waratah?
Yes. I think the desert pea is one of them.
Would a bottle brush be one of them? What about animals?
Animals. The leadbeater possum, I think, is one of them. I've got no idea what any more of them would be. There's so many they could be.
You had 3.
We had
And
3.
you sounded reasonably confident. You want to start with those three and see how you
Start
go?
with those 3, see how we do
Yeah.
from there.
So start with Waratah.
Waratah, yep.
The Waratah, you'd be referring, of course, to the Tilapia speciosistema
Of course.
That's the one.
of the Protea family. Indeed, the Waratah is on the list. The floral emblem of New South Wales, the great rugby team crew.
The other one I'm pretty sure is there is the desert pea.
The desert pea.
Yes.
Oh, I've got 90, so I'm happy to go with you on these.
We'll go with the desert
Desert
pea.
pea?
Yep.
Desert pea,
Yep.
I'll pay it. It's Sturt's desert pea, but I'll pay
Sturt's
it. Well
desert
done.
pea, yeah.
I'll pay that one.
And the only other one I can think of off the top of my head is the leadbeater possum.
If you think it's the possum, I'm happy to go with that.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Look,
The leadbeater
I'm
possum.
fine with that.
Leadbeater's possum. It's an endangered possum from the Central Highlands of Victoria. With a name like Leadbeater, no wonder it's endangered. It's on the list. Nicely done. $10,000. So, sounds a little bit like you're struggling to me, but well, let's see if we can work through this. I mean, should we all have a quick survey of the states, perhaps? You know, New South Wales, you've got your Waratah. Can you think of a an animal or a bird emblem?
An animal or a bird.
Look, I don't think we're going to get
We're
3
not gonna
more.
get
We
3 more.
struggled to get 3 to begin with. 3 more, I think, is just going to be an absolute shot in the dark.
You've got 35 grand if you bank this now. Now, 35 grand between 2 people, $17,500 each. It's taken you 4 rich lists to come up with that. So you're currently working at an average of about $4,500 per rich list.
Hard work.
It's hard work. However, if you don't got them, you don't got them.
Look, I don't think I'll be able to
I've
talk
got
Jess
none.
into it, so...
I've got none. I haven't even got things in my head. Right now,
Well, not these things. I'm sure there's plenty in there, Jess.
Even thinking with Tasmania, you'd be struggling between
You see, you got choices. That's
too
the
many
worst
choices.
thing.
That's the problem. You got the Tassie Devil, sort of seems obvious, but have they got some possum that's in danger that they've given the Guernsey to? I don't know.
I want to take money.
Okay.
And
We'll bank what we've got, Andrew.
So we've learnt 2 things here. If you're a possum and you want to become a state possum, just become endangered.
That's
it's as
it.
simple
That's
as
it.
that. We've also learnt that we've got a little bit of work to do on our states and territories.
We do.
But $10,000 to show for it this time round. Nicely played. You mentioned the Tasmanian devil. It's an unofficial state emblem, so we couldn't have gone with that. In fact, Tasmania doesn't have an animal emblem at all. Black swan from WA, the brolga from Queensland. Who could forget the gang cockatoo from ACT? There's the numbat, the platypus gets a Guernsey, koala is there, and way up in the Northern Territory, you've got a wedge-tailed eagle as well. 35 grand to your name, it ain't bad so far, but there's a bit more work to be done, as I said. Two people who are going to get all Donna Summer on your hairy-nosed wombat and make you work real hard for the money are our challengers. Back to your pods, and we'll meet them after the break. See you in a sec. WBTTRL. Welcome back to the Rich List, ladies and gentlemen. So, $35,000. Doesn't sound like much of an improvement on $25,000, does it? So yet really to prove themselves to be in the pantheon of great champs here, and certainly there are two people with bated breath waiting to deprive them of the opportunity ever to do so. Would you please welcome the first of our challengers, Issa Schultz. Hello, Issa. How do you do?
Yeah, well, thanks. Very well.
Glad to hear it. Now, your name. I've got to start with your name. Clear this up for me. Issa, as far as I know,
yes,
is an Arabic name,
That's
right?
correct, yeah.
And Schultz I tend to associate with sort of Middle European German things, yeah?
German,
It's a
yes,
German
yeah.
name. So how do you come to be part Arabic, part German?
Well, I'm British born to make it even more complicated.
Right,
but,
that's
no,
unusual.
My parents knew someone called Issa.
Oh, did they? Were your parents living in the Middle East?
Yeah, they would.
Oh, whereabouts?
Qatar.
Oh, lovely, lovely. Oh, there you go. It's a great name.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank
And
you.
tell me, what are your areas of expertise, Issa?
I like literature, geography.
Yes.
A bit of history.
Great.
Yeah.
I hear you're a musician too.
I am, that's correct.
A multi-instrumentalist. 5 instruments Issa plays. Can you quickly give me the survey? What are they?
Yeah, French horn, violin,
Yeah.
piano,
Yep.
trumpets,
Yep.
and trombone.
Wow, you could almost do Peter and the Wolf all by
I could
yourself.
try, but it wouldn't go too well, I don't think.
Try it down to Flinders Street,
Yeah.
see how you get on.
Yeah.
Issa, I want to see how you get on with your partner. His name is Ruben Acciano. Please now. Another great mixed metaphor. You know, we've got Arabic, German, we've got Jewish, Italian.
The name's Jewish,
Yeah.
but my mum's Dutch and my dad's Italian.
Right. Great. It's a smorgasbord of nationalities here today. Hey, what do you do with yourself, Ruben?
I'm a web editor at a university here in Victoria.
Oh, great. Fantastic. Which uni?
Victoria University.
Lovely. Presumably you spent a lot of time surfing the World Wide Web.
Yeah, a bit.
And your areas of interest?
Music, although I imagine it's probably different to the type of music that Issa's an expert in.
Sure. You're more sort of pop rock and...
Yeah, and I've done a fair bit of travelling myself, so a bit of geography as well, but not in depth, I wouldn't say.
All right, well, time to get the saddle packs on. Your travelling companions from here on in. Hit the pods, fellas. Best of luck. Thank you. Red in the pods and hot to trot. Let's give them a dose of the blues. Is everyone able to hear me?
Yes.
Settled in?
Yeah, pretty good.
Let's get stuck into it. Best of luck, both teams. Your list is... a good one for travellers. Capital cities of American states. Okay, so the states of America, capital cities, and you got yourself a list. That's the way it works. This list, Michelle Weir of the ACT. Thank you very much, Michelle. And of course, we've verified it with atlases and whatnot. So, American states, capital cities.
Yes, well, I think we could do all of them if we needed to, but...
Really?
Yeah,
So why not just make a bit of 50?
Well, we know we're going on.
Blow them out of the water.
No, we're lazy people. We don't want to go that far if we don't have to.
Yes, sir.
So
Lugging
we
that French horn around must take it out of
start
you.
them off.
If you're that confident, I say we start fairly high.
Okay.
Pick your number.
10. Just go 10 for starters and just...
15?
Oh, yeah. We're going to do 15. Yeah. 15, Andrew.
Absolutely. Why just embroider when you can bedazzle? That's what I say. 15.
Yeah.
Great. What do you think the first bit is? Just as a matter of interest.
4.
Does the word 15 mean anything to you?
Right. If I name states, can you name capitals?
So you got the easy bit,
Yeah,
Jess.
sure.
I got some to begin with.
15. It sounds to me like they know what they're doing. I'm a little bit scared because they do. It's not necessarily the biggest city.
Yeah.
That's the state capital. So
Well, your Sacramentos and your Albanys
yeah,
aren't.
yeah. But could go for...
We could just say 16, they give it
16
to
and
us, we
bump it
just
up.
name big cities.
That's it. And if we've lost, we've lost. They sound confident anyway, so I reckon
All right,
they'd get
16.
We'll give them one more.
Thank you. 16.
No, we can't open
Oh,
that.
don't
No, I
look
don't
like that.
Shall we, what, 20 then? Or 21, just to make it...
21.
Or, 21.
Do you want to go 21?
21.
21 today. 21 today.
21.
21. They've got to name, there's only 50 states, so they've got to name half. And 90% of Americans can't name 50 states.
Push them. Let me do this so it looks like counting.
Once you're relying on mime, the game might be up.
It's all over, isn't it, Andrew? I'd say get them.
Yeah, give them 21.
Yeah.
Yeah, let them name 21.
Strike up the band. Time to play Hail to the Chief. They say name them. Let's make a list. Ruben, Issa, best of luck. Where do we start?
Sacramento, California.
Sacramento, California is on the list. Nicely played. Well done. Home to so many famous Californians.
Well, I know everyone thinks that Alaska might be Anchorage or something like that, but it's actually Juneau.
Juneau.
Oh, I know, June.
You're doing my job for me. This is great. You know what? You're right. Nicely played. Discovered in 1741 by the Danes.
I'll go for Albany in New York.
Albany. It's on the list.
Yeah, we've got it. Should we go to Hawaii and try Honolulu?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Here you go.
Yep, Honolulu.
Honolulu is on the list. Nicely done.
Yeah, it's Little Rock.
Yeah. Little Rock, Arkansas.
Little Rock, Arkansas. Birthplace of the Big Wheel, Big Clinton, is on the list. Nicely done.
Well, Tallahassee in Florida is one. Tallahassee.
Tallahassee. Great old song, Hank Williams, was it? The Tallahassee Lassie? Anyway, Tallahassee's on the list. Tallahassee, Florida. Many people would have gone with Miami, being the largest city in Florida.
I'm thinking of Texas while we're down south. Austin.
That's right.
Yeah, Austin, Texas.
Austin, Texas. Putting on your list, eh? Austin, Texas is on the list. Nicely done. Lance Armstrong, the great cyclist, is an Austin, Texas man.
Okay. Good heavens. Let's go Lansing, Michigan. Yeah. I think Lansing is one, Andrew.
I think Lansing is one too. It's on the list. Nicely played. Fine indeed. One that most people wouldn't have got, I'd imagine.
Try...
Are you starting to think the leap from 16 to 21 might have been ill-judged?
How many have we got? 8?
You're up to 8 so far.
Denver is the cap. Yeah, it is.
We'll go to...
Denver's on the list. Nicely played. Good stuff.
Okay, let's just, well, we haven't had Madison yet, so I think it's Wisconsin, Madison.
Yep.
Madison, Andrew, Madison.
Madison is indeed the capital of Wisconsin. Nicely played, Issa. That makes 10.
I've just got to think, Boise in Idaho, Boise. I don't know if it's pronounced, I think it's Boise, is that how you pronounce it? Yeah.
I do have a habit of pronouncing things that way. Idaho is on the list. Nicely played.
Yes, yeah, I just thought it was, yeah.
We'll go for Des Moines, Iowa.
Des Moines.
Des Moines.
Another one like that. It should be Des Moines, really,
Des Moines.
shouldn't it? But it's Des Moines, Iowa. That's right. It's on the list. Nicely played.
Cheyenne, Wyoming, I think. Yeah, Cheyenne, Wyoming.
It's on the list.
Also
Louisiana instead? Or, yeah, okay, yep.
Oh, yeah, whatever you want. Yeah.
Okay, we'll go for Salt Lake City in Utah.
Salt Lake City, Utah is on the list. Nicely played. 2002 Winter Olympics in Salt Lake City.
So, all right, Baton Rouge.
Busted flat in Baton Rouge, waiting for a train. It's on the list. Nicely played. Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Well, we've got, well, I think Oregon is Salem, I think. Salem.
Salem.
Not the same Salem as the witches, but because that's in Massachusetts. But yeah, Salem, Oregon.
Salem, Oregon is on the list. Bewitching the current champions, that is for sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to go.
We've got Springfield, in Illinois.
Illinois, yeah.
Yeah,
Springfield, Illinois. Home of the Simpsons.
Springfield is on the list. Nicely played. You know, in Illinois is a local, I think it's Iroquois term for tribe of superior men.
Cool.
You can call yourselves the Illinois pretty soon with 4 more.
Concord. I've just thought of it. Concord, New Hampshire.
Yep.
I think Concord in New Hampshire.
Concord, New Hampshire is on the list. Nicely played.
That's the one we definitely know. Providence, Rhode Island.
Providence, Rhode Island.
Yeah, it's new, Family Guy. Yeah, Providence in Rhode Island.
And it's smiling upon you. Providence is there. Just 2 answers you need to bag what is an extensive list.
We've had California. I think it's Olympia, Washington. But
I think you're right, yeah.
yeah,
it
does
is.
that ring a bell? Olympia. Yeah. We'll go Olympia.
Not to be confused with DC, of course. The capital of Washington State is Olympia. 1 to go. Issa, Ruben, you're almost there. Bedazzle us, kids, come on.
Oh, Lincoln, Nebraska.
Nebraska.
Yeah. Should we go? You go. Yeah, go.
Yeah,
go.
Lincoln, Nebraska.
Whose idea was that?
Look, I admit I'm riding his coattails at the moment. He's a gun.
They're pretty extensive coattails. Just get yourself a top hat. Lincoln, Nebraska is on the list. Well done.
Well done.
Everyone tells the list. Top hat, gloves, and a pair of paper shoes to go with it. You guys are looking good. 21 capital cities. Got some serious competition here, champs. Some of the other capital cities we might have mentioned were places, well, Harrisburg was there, Indianapolis was one we didn't mention, Annapolis was there, Atlanta, Augusta, Boston, Carson City, Columbus and Columbus. Big long list. You did it. Congratulations. For the first time, well, in a couple of weeks at least, the champs looking a little shaky. Can we afford to pass another one in game 2? We'll make up our mind when we cross that bridge of Madison County, perhaps, after the break. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Ruben and Issa have champs. You need this list to get in the game and to avoid the ignominy of leaving the Podyseum with but $35,000 to your name after 4 cracks at the rich list. So there's a lot of pressure here. A lot of pressure here. Are you ready to get stuck into this thing?
Bring it.
Second list challenges is... Yeah, could play to Jess's strengths, don't know. Theatrically released feature movies in which Hugh Grant acted. Till the end of 2007, according to IMDb.com, the Internet Movie Database. I'll go to the champs first. Hugh Grant films.
About a Boy. 4 Weddings and a Funeral, About a Boy, Notting Hill.
Notting Hill. Bridget Jones.
Bridget Jones' Diary and Bridget Jones' Edge of Reason.
That's it.
Is the second one.
So that's 5.
That's 5. Do you want to go?
What about that film in which he played the emotionally awkward, non-committal fop?
Them. Yeah. 5's a good start.
5. Yeah, go with 5.
5. Okay, let's start there. 5 is the first bid.
6 or 7. Just one. Well, it's up to you.
We'll go 6.
Great. Ahead by a nose. 6.
I reckon we can get one more. If we...
7.
Yeah, 7.
7.
7?
Yeah.
Super duper. 7.
Well, we could probably push one more out, couldn't we? We had.
I reckon we can go
thought
to 8. We'll go to 8.
8.
I say get them to name them.
You'd be
There's
taking a massive
There's only
risk
30 on the list.
asking them to name them, but only takes one mistake.
Because if they chuck it back to us, we've got to come up with 2. And it's not like, oh, it might come to us.
All right.
Yeah, give it to them.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh dear. I mean, I'm not saying they've got them. There are only 8 of them to get.
We definitely don't.
Okay. You see, the thing was, when Drew said 8, Well, I was pretty sure you were going to come back with 9, so I said 8, not thinking that I'd have to name 8, you see. But now I have to name 8. It's your list, let's make it! That's got to be the world's worst Hugh Grant impression ever. However, on with the list.
It wasn't too bad, Andrew. Yeah, and I'm not the biggest fan anyway, so let's start off with 4 Weddings and a Funeral.
4 Weddings and a Funeral. Breakthrough film for Hugh Grant is on the list. Nicely done. Nominated for 2 Oscars, including Best Picture.
Well, possibly one of the greatest romantic, love stories, whatever, of all time, Andrew, is Notting Hill. Tear to my eye every time.
Just thinking about it now.
I've just got to watch it.
Yeah, I'm with you. That bit where he climbs over that barbed fence to get into the garden, that always brings a tear to my eye. Yeah, it's on the list. Nicely done, yeah. Written by the same team as the 4 Weddings and Funeral team, of course, Richard Curtis, the chief writer.
Well, while we're staying in that camp, we'll go for 45 of the greatest love stories ever told, all in the one film, and Love Actually.
Love Actually is on the list. Nicely played. With I think the most rented DVD in the world or something in the year 2004.
Bridget Jones's Diary.
Bridget Jones's Diary.
Yeah.
That'd be that character you were talking about. Again, is on the list. Nicely done. Grossed $282 million worldwide.
It had a sequel called Bridget Jones' Edge of Reason.
Bridget Jones, The Edge of Reason is on the list. Nicely done. It's a terribly dramatic name for a terribly undramatic film.
What do we have? We've got...
About a Boy?
Yes, that's it.
About a Boy. Adapted from the great Nick Hornby novel of the same name is on the list. Nicely done. Featuring Australia's Toni Collette.
There's also Music and Lyrics with Drew Barrymore.
You, after that answer, are 1 Hugh Grant film away from disaster. That's on the list. Nicely played. Music and Lyrics. Both Hugh and Drew sang in that film. Did all their own voices. You could sort of tell from time to time. 1 more.
Well, this one is 2 weeks' notice, I think. We think.
2 weeks' notice. You're confident that is the name of the film? 2 weeks' notice?
I think so.
You were on it. Sorry, final warning. 2 weeks' notice is on the list, and the challengers have taken out the game. Some of the other Hugh Grant films, Jess and Shane, were Mickey Blue Eyes, with almost the whole cast of The Sopranos was there. Sirens, the great Australian film Sirens, about the life of Norman Lindsay, was on the list, of course. 9 Months, Venice, all sorts of things there. Jess, Shane, it has been a sheer pleasure having you in the Podicum. I am tremendously sorry that I'm only sending you home with $35,000. I'm tremendously pleased that I'm sending you home with $35,000. Thanks for being... It's been great fun having you. Best of luck in everything too. And Ruben and Issa, time for your first bite at the golden nugget. We'll make a rich list after a break. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Ruben and Issa have snatched the crown unceremoniously. Well, now the ceremony begins, of course. Time to stack something into the treasury, guys. How you feeling after that win?
Yeah, not bad.
Pretty good, yeah.
That's good. Have you already started making plans for some winnings?
Well, if we get that far, yes.
All right,
that'd be nice.
I'll ask you about that in 15 minutes' time, shall I?
Hope so.
You'll be pleased with this, I think. I think you'll be pleased. Give you a clue, there's 24 of them on this list. You only need 15 to make $250,000. Give me 3, I'll give you 10 grand. Give me 6, I'll give you 25. Give me 9, I'll give you 75. 12, and we're getting very serious at $150,000, as I mentioned. All 15 of the 24, and you're $250,000 richer. Happy days. Let's do it, shall we? Your rich list is... letters in the Greek alphabet. Now, some people might ask you, are we talking the ancient alphabet or the modern alphabet? It's been in use, this alphabet, since about the 8th century. It's in fact the oldest continually used written language, this 8th century BC I'm talking, in the world. So it's both ancient and modern. Letters in the Greek alphabet, according to the Greeks. Where do we start?
Guess what? You go first, you.
I'm guessing that you know the whole lot.
I know all 24 in order.
You know all 24 in order. Yeah! Come on! I'll tell you what. I would give you the $250,000. 15 of them. Right? I will personally chip in an extra $2.50 if you can do them in order.
Okay.
All right.
We'll hold you to that.
I just can't believe this has come up. I'm a bit stoked.
You know this.
Just something I read one day, Andrew.
Just part of the detritus of your skip bin mind.
Yeah, it's just, no, it's a weird mind up there, trust me. Yeah.
I knew as soon as I saw you two and heard your style in there that there was a chance that we'd give away a lot of money tonight.
Oh my goodness.
I know a few, but I'm going to quite happily rely on my best friend here.
Over to you, Issa.
Okay, well, I'll let my friend do the honours. What do you reckon about start with?
Let's open at the beginning with Alpha.
Why not? Alpha is on the list.
Alpha, beta.
Beta, of course also known to nuclear physicists as a type of radioactive decay. Beta is on the list.
Gamma.
Gamma, again, in physics and mathematics, a common denominator. It's on the list, $10,000. Nicely done. Alpha, beta, gamma. 3 from 3, in order. That $2.50 is looking troubled.
Hope you can chip it up, Andrew. Well, number 4 is delta.
Delta. Indeed, delta is on the list. The triangular shape of the letter gives its name to river deltas, of course.
I'm not going to stick to Issa's promise to do them in order because I don't know quite as many. I'll say epsilon.
You want to go epsilon? Epsilon is on the list, nicely done. Also the outermost ring of the planet Uranus, I believe.
Okay, it's alpha, beta, gamma, delta, epsilon, zeta. Z-E-T-A, zeta.
As in Catherine?
Yes.
In my mind, anyway.
She's on my list, and it's on your list. Nicely done. There is $25,000. Zeta, of course, which became the Roman letter Z, or Z.
Yeah.
Still in our alphabet today. So, we're ploughing on.
Yeah, we are. Okay, so alpha, beta, gamma, delta, epsilon, zeta, then it's eta, without the Z, eta.
From Catherine Zeta Jones to
Ita Jones.
Rita the Eta.
A slight downgrade.
It's a show for everyone, ladies and gentlemen. Eta is on the list. Nicely done. Economists would recognise that. It's a symbol representing, I think, well, economic elasticity, or I don't know if that's the correct term. You can correct me on that one, economist.
I want to preserve the beauty of the order, but I'm just going to jump ahead to pi.
Okay. There's $2.50 riding on this.
It's all right. It's all right. We'll sacrifice that
If you've got your heart
$2.50.
set on the $2.50.
No, it's all right.
Pi, otherwise known as 3.14159, is on the list. Nicely done.
Very good. Oh, you're on a roll.
Omicron?
Omicron, a word which literally means little o. Omicron is on the list. Nicely done. $75,000.
Yeah, doing it.
Boys.
6 to go. Wow. Okay. So we've got alpha, beta, gamma, delta, epsilon, zeta, eta, and then theta. Theta.
Theta.
T-H-E-T-A. Yep.
Indeed. In geometry, I think it's a certain type of angle, a theta angle, isn't it?
I'm not sure.
Theta is on the list. Nicely played.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think number 9. Oh, I've got to think about this.
We don't have to do the order if you don't.
Alpha, beta. It's easier though, just
Okay.
in case. So I know it seems silly, but zeta, eta, theta, iota. That's it. Iota is in small iota.
Indeed, iota is on the list. That could be the iota of difference in your bid for $250,000. $150 right now if you give me one more.
I'm going to go with omega.
Blowing you $2.50. A word that means great O rather than little o. Omega is on the list. Nicely played. $150,000. 1-5. Omega. Oh my God, we could lose $250,000 here.
Okay, the 10th letter in the alphabet is Kappa. K-A-P-P-A.
Made famous by Warwick, Kappa is on the list. And he's also well familiar with his Greek alphabet. 2 more, and $250,000 is yours.
I'm going to do one because I want you to have the honour of finishing it off.
Oh, that's very kind of you.
That's
What are you going to say?
I'm going to go with Lambda.
Yeah, very good. And
Lambda.
That's the next one. too.
Lambda.
Very good.
You've watched Revenge of the Nerds
I
one too
have.
many times, haven't
That's
you?
exactly
Lambda,
where I got it from.
Lambda. Lambda is on the list. Who would have thought frat movies could earn you this much money?
Who knew?
One more, and I will give you $250,000. Issa, Ruben did say you could have the honours.
That's very kind of you. I can't believe this, but the next one is Mew. M-U.
M-U.
Mew.
Mew. Mew. An Egyptian hieroglyphic that became a letter of the Greek alphabet. Mew is... Congratulations! Oh, good Lord. Well done, Issa. Well done, Ruben. Wow. $250,000, ladies and gentlemen. Not that you needed them, but the rest of the list looked a little bit like this, and I suspect had we had to go there, we could have. You fellas are amazing. You come in here, but half an hour ago, you turn the place upside down, you empty our coffers, and the good news is you come back next week to do it all again. New champs, and aren't they sterling? Demonstrated exceptional knowledge across a range of fields so far. Be interesting to see if there is any Achilles heel here. I'm doubting it. Big strong boots there walking in. Thanks very much for being with us. Look forward to your company next week.
For full details of tonight's list, search The Rich List on the Yahoo 7 website, yahoo7.com.au.